Hello everyone, I am Rena Cheryl Aguilar.
I am Roshana Barquez.
I am Kenneth Dave Biabolok.
I am Abdul Aziz Alauddin.
I'm Virgilio O. Aguinaldo III.
I'm Abdul Haq J. Ada.
My name is Jian Christia Gadan. I am a member of the JLB.
And I am Rijal Anasabas of 12 del Castillo. Our product, which is a virgin coconut oil, is named Joy Luby. Our VCO is made from the extraction of oil from the coconut meats liquid, yielding a milky, thick appearance. As it is 100% natural and unrefined, Joy Luby is a clear, pure coconut oil with a distinct and pleasant coconut aroma. Joy Luby contains nutrients such as lauric acid and also contains antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial actions, all of which are known to help boost the immune system and treat certain medical conditions. It also contains certain nutrients that help absorb vitamins A, D, E, K, and B, and minerals such as calcium, magnesium, and iron that can help keep the skin healthy. It also has an anti-inflammatory action known to relieve arthritis, joint pains, and swelling when applied and massaged on limbs and joints, which can also treat skin fungus and help in wart removal. People also use VCO when massaging their scalp, for it is known to stimulate hair follicle growth. In its entirety, Joy Luby has a suitable quality for a standard and ideal VCO, developing characteristics and nutrients that are beneficial for many.
In our process of making the virgin coconut oil, we use 5 different separating methods, namely separating using a screwdriver, filtration or squeezing, fermentation, scooping, and chilling. We first separated the coconut meat from the shell, then filtration happened twice in our process, first when separating the coconut milk and second during the extraction of oil. Scooping occurred twice, one from the cream and the other in the curd. Chilling occurred once, and fermentation occurred thrice for us to acquire the desired product, which is our high-quality virgin coconut oil.
Before anything else, prepare everything that is needed. That includes preparing all the materials and equipment to be used. The coconut and water, which are the main ingredients of this process, will be shown in the making of the VCO. Under the preparation is sanitizing oneself and the materials. Wash your hands thoroughly with soap and warm water. Also wash and sterilize all the materials and equipment needed and used. Most importantly, do not forget to wear your PPE before making the VCO.
First process to make virgin coconut oil is to separate the coconut meat from its shell. To do this, we need to crack the coconut using a hammer and screwdriver to get the coconut meat inside. But in this video, I use bolo to easily crack the coconut shell. After cracking the coconut shell, pour its juice into any kind of bowl. Next is open the coconut and start separating the shell and the coconut meat. Next is pour the coconut water on the plant or in the soil and dispose the empty coconut shell by throwing them into a bin intended for composable materials.
Hello everyone, I will be demonstrating to you the next step. So after separating the coconut meat from the coconut shell, we will slice the meat into tiny pieces using our knife. Always remember to wash your hands before doing this procedure, or you can use disposable plastic gloves to avoid transferring bacteria.
I will be demonstrating the next step of making coconut oil. After cutting the coconut meat, we will going to blend it. We will use a small amount of warm water to blend it. Blend it in a small amount of time with high speed. After blending it, use a strainer to separate the coconut milk.
The next step is to squeeze the blended coconut meat. After squeezing, put the pulp in a glass bowl and dry it. Then put the dried flakes in an airtight plastic bag for other purposes such as cooking ingredients.
And I'll be showing you the next step for our group's VCO project proposal, Joy Luby. So for now, let us head to the kitchen and show you the next step. After separating the coconut milk from the coconut pulp by using a sifter, carefully pour the coconut milk into a clean container. You then cover it with plastic wraps or clean cloth and then place it inside the fridge overnight. This allows the coconut cream to separate from the water, which we're gonna need for the next procedure.
After letting it rest undisturbed overnight in a dark place, the cream will be floating at the top at this point while the water is sinking in the bottom. Thus, in this step, carefully scoop out the cream and place it in a different container. Afterwards, pour the water accumulated into a soil near your area as this will help fertilize the soil.
So now I will be demonstrating step 7, which is the cream and water should be separated at this point, with the cream floating at the top and the water sinking in the bottom.
After the separation, cover the container and leave it in a warm place for it to ferment overnight.
And I will be demonstrating the next step. Here, we put the cream with separated layers in the refrigerator. After chilling for 2 hours, we now have hardened curd and liquid water.
For the next step, we will now separate the hardened curd and liquid water.
After separating the curd into a different container, store it in a warm place and allow it to ferment for 1 to 2 days. In doing so, the curd, the water, and the oil will be separated.
For this step, prepare a jar, cheesecloth or clean cloth, spoon, and a strainer. Using the spoon, carefully scoop out the oil on the jar provided that there's the strainer and cloth in order to strain or separate the solid particles from the oil.
Lastly, throw the unused water and leftover curd accumulated from this procedure into a soil near your area. Again, this will help fertilize the soil.
Now we have our homemade virgin coconut oil.
After cleaning up the working area, segregate the trash into the different bins allotted. One bin for garbage, that is for single-use plastics, the second bin for the recyclables, and another bin for those that can be decomposed. We also added a bin for single-use PPE. And that is all for our presentation. Thank you for listening and watching.